Good afternoon, everyone. Today we will discuss about cerebellum part 2. In the previous video, we have explained about the location of cerebellum, its different external feature. In today's video, we will focus about the internal structure of cerebellum. The cerebellum is made up of thin surface layer of gray matter, and which is known as cerebral cortex, and a central core of white matter. This is a horizontal section of cerebellum. In this we have a surface thin layer of gray matter, which is known as cerebral cortex. This is the cortex, and this is a central core, which is made up of white matter or fibers of cerebellum. In this central core of white matter, there are few central core of masses of gray matter which are embedded in this white matter. Those are known as intracerebellar nuclei. If you see, you can see some masses of gray matter here. This is complete white matter. You can appreciate some color demarcation. This is a small mass of gray matter which is present in white matter. These are intracerebellar nuclei. So first we start with the cerebral cortex. The cerebral cortex is folded to increase the surface area of cerebellum, and it is folded in such a way that the surface of the cerebellum present a series of transverse fissure, and these transverse parallel fissure divides the cerebellum, and in between this fissure the structure is known as folia. This intervening narrow leaf-like structure, this is leaf-like band, these are known as folia. Each of these folia consists of slender branch lamina of central core of white matter. If you see a sagittal section, you can see these are the folias, and each of these folia consists of branched central core of white matter. This central core of white matter being arranged in a form of branching pattern of a tree, and it is called as arbor vitae cerebelli. Arbor vitae means tree of life, as it gives appearance of tree with various branches. In sagittal section, you can appreciate this arbor vitae. Now coming to the gray matter. The gray matter of the cerebellum consists of cerebral cortex and intracerebellar nuclei. The cerebral structure of cerebral cortex is uniform throughout, and microscopically it is consists of three distinct layers, which you will not able to appreciate here in this gross section. You can appreciate these three layers in the histological slide. There are three layers: outer molecular layer, an intermediate layer of Purkinje cells, and innermost granular layer. Next, in the cortex, in the gray matter, we have intracerebellar nuclei. The intracerebellar nuclei are also known as central nuclei. These nuclei are arranged from lateral to medial. They are 4 in number, and from lateral to medial they are dentate nucleus. Then we have emboliform nucleus, then globus nucleus, and then close to the midline we have fastigial nucleus. You can see dentate nucleus here. This is dentate nucleus. This is the largest one. It is the most prominent intracerebellar nuclei. This is dentate one, and this is the nucleus of neocerebellum. The shape of dentate nucleus is like a crumpled bag. Rest we have emboliform, which is a round oval in shape, and globus nucleus and fastigial close to the midline. Now, the white matter of cerebellum. The white matter of cerebellum, as we have discussed, it is of three types: intrinsic, afferent and efferent. Intrinsic are those which connects the cerebral cortex in the region of cerebral cortex of the same hemisphere or of the different hemisphere, and other are the afferent fibers and the efferent fibers. There are three important peduncles in the cerebellum, as we have discussed in the previous video. The superior peduncle, which connect it with the midbrain; the middle peduncle, these are the middle peduncle, which connect it with the pons; and the inferior peduncle, which connect it with the medulla. The middle peduncle is the largest among all these three peduncles. The middle peduncle consists of only afferent fiber. There is no efferent fiber. It consists of afferent fiber from the pons, and from the pons receive the fibers from the cerebral cortex. These tract from the cortico-pontocerebellar pathway.
These are some major connections of cerebellum.